Yeah, it just says waiting for
Oh,
angry
wait, wait, shh,
answer.
shh, shh.
How is saying live?
All right, I think we're. Oh, there we go. All right,
Yeah.
I forgot
Okay.
the magic button on my stream. Now we are here in Angry Ducks, and we are in the new year 2022. I hope everybody had very happy holidays and a happy new year. With me on the line right now, I have Boombo and Alexa, but unfortunately not yet our secret guest. So he should
It
arrive soon,
remains
we hope.
secret.
Yeah.
But we cannot hand out any awards without him.
Yeah.
So how now we have to get creative.
Oh yes, so we have to talk a lot. Um,
Um,
we can talk about Angry Ducks. That's where we are today to go over. Yesterday they did an awesome event. They call it the Beast Mode Day or Beast Mode event. Boombo and Alexa, can you tell us about it, the event?
this day we started it back in Angry Wolves as an event. Yeah, we run events every week. So one of them was Beast Day. Uh, some awards get handed out.
Mhm.
Like, well, the most wanted is the Beast Day award, and that award winner gets a hit in a leaderboard task force. In this case, it's Angry Assassins, and yeah, some of the other awards. We have a Breezy Award, the Barbecue Award, the
Yeah.
Smoking Pollution Award. Well, I think most people know all the awards and have several of them. So it's always a fun day. Everyone will do a hit they think they can crush.
Yeah.
So it's no training, no experimenting or getting funky or whatever. Just want to do a good hit. I only won the Beast Award once myself.
Oh
I
wow.
got me a guest hit then in Sparrows. I think you heard of that task force before.
Oh yeah. It has passed me. I've
Yeah,
seen it.
yeah. So yeah, that was fun. I think in my opinion, that time it was an easy hit on Tapir, but it was high health, and I nailed some nice shots, and yeah, he got me the award. And beside that, I have a whole lot of breezy and barbecue awards, and yeah, it's always a fun day. So
Yeah.
and today for this occasion, we've been planning this for
2 weeks, I
I don't
think.
know, maybe no more than 2 weeks, maybe 2 months, because we had to line up schedules, and then a war came in between, and so yeah. But now we got our mystery guest
Yeah.
finally here, but we don't have him on the stream yet.
Mm.
He has his account in. He found an unknown account. Uh,
Uh-huh.
so far, there's been no leaks for which I know.
Oh, is it so that
Um,
the people in Ducks they don't know either who it is?
they don't know. No,
Oh
no.
wow. All right.
None of the
Very
trainees
exciting.
know.
Yeah.
Only the leaders know. Even the officers, they know. One officer, he
He suspects.
he suspected something, so we kicked him out immediately. Uh,
We got a
hey,
couple of scalps.
welcome back. I mean, welcome back. Yeah. So, but I hope he will join us soon,
Mhm.
because I know him for his feedbacks. I know him for a long time.
Mhm.
He always write an immense amount of feedbacks every day. When I was in, I can give some spoilers in pit bulls. So yeah,
All right.
But who's that?
Okay, here he is. Who do we have on the line?
Yes.
Who could it be?
Who could it
Who
be?
could it
Yes,
be?
we don't know.
Who could it be? When
Please.
come in the chat, will know. It's Amin in the chat.
Okay, can you give some clues? Which task force do you play in?
I'm in Hedgehog.
No.
Okay. Anyone higher? Possibly. They don't do much DX there, huh? So I don't know how you want to give feedback on that.
Yeah, just study a lot and looking at other hits. But I sometimes also play a little bit in Monkeys.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
And now and then I have a guest hit in Turtles.
All right. So do we have any guesses?
So it looks like Storm has asked if it was Tater.
No, it's not Tater.
Oh, she might have gotten it on the second try.
There any more guesses? Who is it? Oh, this is fun. Storm has guessed twice now.
No, she's gonna write it in all caps.
Okay. Mystery guest, please give us your name.
My name is Knoll.
All right. So we have on the line, it is. He does a lot more than guest hits in Turtles. He is a permanent player in Turtles, and he is also the leader since a long time in Angry Monkeys. I would say Knoll is probably one of the most knowledgeable players that we have for Duplexity. But I would not ask you any questions about Manticore or any base like that. All right. So
I know the theory there.
yeah.
I did my second solo on Monty, by the way,
Oh wow.
in Turtles. Yeah.
In Turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very, very brave.
No one dared to hit it. Can you
Oh.
imagine how easy it was? They were all too scared to make a breezy. I had an excuse. Even for that one.
Must have been a free snipe or something if you hit it.
Yeah.
All right. What are we gonna do?
How was my sound?
I hear you well. What about the YouTube audience? You hear Knoll all right? And the other co-hosts? We got a lot of people in here. We got New Boy Lizard. There's Warlord. There is Angry Appel. There's Storm. Who else is in here? We have Momon, Imp, Talha is here. Wow. Angry Slim Gravy. That is
GG.
Captain GG. Dave Deloach. Is that Dave OBX?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. And at the top we have Rambo. All right, I think that's everyone who's. And Ace Zero. Wow, awesome. All right, we are ready for beast mode. Knoll, do you know what you have to do?
Little.
Yeah, a little. So I guess we're gonna watch the hits in order, and we're gonna hear some feedback from Knoll, I believe. And after we have watched all the hits, Knoll will tell us which one he liked the most, and that player will win a guest hit in Angry Assassins. I get that correct?
Yeah, there are some possible other awards too.
Oh.
So I have a list.
All right, so let's start with the first hit here. Is Harmony, and this player is called LA, I believe. He's going with 4 bots of Zukas, 4 bots of Bombers and Bullet, and he has a troop health statue. And on top of that, it is, I believe, 7 GBE and 4 troop damage. Let's watch. Doing some careful markings here. Okay, so far we have seen a 3 smoke landing and a flare up to beside the rocket launchers and the things on the beach here. Good, everything is cleared.
I've not seen it like this before.
I seem to keep on farming the beach a little bit and oh, there's a funky rocket launcher up here. Oh.
In general, when I look at this open, one of the first things when checking is single shot in the power cell.
Sorry, say that again. You're checking.
So the amount of single shots.
Oh.
So here there are a lot of single shots. So mostly that means that you better go with just 2 guns, or maybe a cryo with them, so they clear faster. You need less GP and you get less. You can use less smokes.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So he does pretty well with that. But he definitely would stay in not taking cramps here. And the second thing, he could have done the beach more effective by flaring bullets on power cell and just use downs.
But by single shots, you mean every defensive building that only fires 1 shot at a time, right?
Yes. No MGs, no flamethrowers,
exactly.
no mortars or other.
So, sorry to there's a little bit of feedback saying that he's really, really quiet.
Yeah, I turned up his volume a little bit here. Let's see if it's better. Need more volume on all the guests. Okay, let's bump it up.
I'm just keeping quiet, so.
Yeah. Turn it up a little bit. Let's see if it's better. So what Knall is saying is to think about which type of defenses you have on the top left, and when there's a lot of single shot defenses, you said to take Zukas mostly, right? And
yes,
and perhaps a bot of Cryoneers, and keep bullet taunting.
I will restart the stream a little bit. I'm back in 2 minutes.
Okay. All right, so that was the first hit by LA. Knall is restarting Discord, I believe.
Do you think any award comes into your mind?
For me, I have here the
Yes,
list of all the rewards that you usually have.
Mm,
It's Beast of
okay,
the
we have.
Day. Oh, Knoll is back.
Is it better now? I think I'm a bit louder now.
Oh yes, you are. Maybe you are. Maybe
Great.
you are too loud. We will see. They will tell me.
Well, I can mute
A0 is
myself a little bit.
saying. A0 is saying nice open.
We don't have a nice award. We do have, I don't know, maybe the showboater, because he went back to the beach to clear everything there.
Oh yeah.
He tried too much, maybe.
You had a bit of. Do you have anything for peaking? You don't have anything for peaking.
No, we on the, because the list I sent you is like the standard list, but in any case we can make up any awards. I have used the loss delay award.
Mhm.
I have one of those in my cabinet.
Would be
so
fun to name one the peaker, or
the
something like
peaker. Okay.
that, and can have the. All right.
Yeah.
Knoll, is
Oh,
there?
the Julie Award.
Yeah. Knoll, is there anything you want to say more about this hit here? What are your thoughts on it?
No, it ends up as a pretty good open, as in you can definitely go into the next hit.
Yeah.
No hit is lost. I think the more efficient you get on the left side clearing, at some point, I think in monkeys or especially in turtles, they would do 2 hacks under the left core and still get everything done.
Yeah.
So
Whatever.
probably 2 hacks under the core, then the 1 rocket launcher in the cells as well. In the cells there was 1 rocket launcher, hack that one as well, and then you can clear everything with Zukas and probably a cryo or a rifles.
So what Knoll is saying is to hack the highest 2 rocket launcher here under the core, and the 1 rocket launcher in the cells over here.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty much a rifle Zuka free for all, I would say.
Yeah.
All right. Knoll will make his notes, I guess, and we move on to the next hit, which is Angry Alexa. So Alexa is one of the co-leaders in Angry Ducks, and she also plays in Angry Assassin. So I believe she's not really in the running for the Beast Award, but she could win any of the others.
No, she can still win a Beast Award, but she cannot win a guest hit in Angry Assassin.
Of course. So Alexa is going on Jawline with an HUB-E4 troop damage. It's Everspark, 2 bazookas, 1 bolt of rifles, and 5 bolts of bombardiers. Let's watch. Ooh, just on the edge of the smoke here, look. Nice free smoke.
Ooh, that big. Hey.
Been a bit late on the re-smoke there.
Yeah, especially since she lost delay already.
Yeah.
Otherwise it would have been no issue because those mortars are slow, cannons are slow.
Yeah.
So not much of an issue if she had kept delay. Just those tiny, and I think even the gaps were not that big. It's just because of the barbed wire that she really showed a little bit too long.
Yeah, okay.
Here you don't need to shock the closest rocket launcher, just the 2 mortars, and the second rocket launcher would have been enough. Still, she gets everything, but
Yeah.
because you're one of the rocket launchers. I think even from both.
And we have rifles and bombers on the beach.
Nice open.
Zooming out a little bit because I suspect something will happen on the top as well.
Yes, it marks some rocket launches on the left corner.
Hmm?
Yeah, but maybe that was just preparation for hacks.
Yeah, probably
for
helping the next hitter.
It's so important to do those things. Think about the next hit.
Oh yes. Here we go. There he is.
Yeah.
Barrage is coming on the top left rocket launchers.
Okay, one thing. So you see here it is hugely uneven, the barring on the
Yeah.
3 rocket launchers. So you try to aim the barrage really in the middle of the 2 on the left.
Yeah.
Well, there are actually a couple of approaches. If you want to bar all 4, you can also aim them more on the outer 2. The barrage is on the outer 2.
Oh, okay.
And then aim the artilleries in the center.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
Of the second and the third. But what if you want multiple barrages do evenly damage on 2 defenses? You better wait with one after the other.
Yeah. Wait for
If
the
you
whole
do them
wait for
right
the
up-
whole barrage. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say? If you do them right after?
Yeah, then they follow the same pattern.
Oh.
So if one barrage does one rocket extra on the left rocket launcher, then the second one will do that as well, and the third one as well. So the difference in BART increases.
Yeah. Okay, so we got some feedback. We had Sparky in the wire and we had lost delay. So what's Knall said first there. So what would you do in that case, Knall, to help Sparky survive?
Yeah, I think a critter.
Yeah, critter.
Yeah.
And on the right side, we said there was no need to shock the rocket launchers because Sparky was well in the blind spot. And then there was the barting. Think about aiming the barrage in the middle of 2 rocket launchers. Yeah. Alright, but otherwise it looks like a pretty good open to me.
Yeah, really nice hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always difficult with mortars in the middle because Cramps always walk in range of them, but it's just being patient, not rushing it.
Alright, the next hit here is Königsbacher.
That's K.
Yeah, his name is K, also known as Ubuntu. He had...
That was one of my former leaders in Zebras.
Oh.
Long time ago.
Yeah. I was always impressed because he's from Germany, so he's from the same time zone.
Yeah.
But here, I think he was most active in the task force between 5 and 6 in the morning, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Crazy early.
Yeah.
For me.
Oh, or late for him.
No. Yeah, now I have kids and it's pretty normal.
Yeah. This looks like 6 troop damage, 1 troop health, and should be 5 GBE. And the troop health is not boosted. This is a red line where Sparky, that's 4 Bozo heavies? No, wait. 7, yeah, 4 Bozo heavies, 4 Bozo-Zukas. Let's go. He's also a co-leader in Dux, I believe. Okay, is he not? Oh, wait, I'm confusing him with somebody. Okay, Sparky is on the way.
One of the things that I try to learn everyone that plays with me in the task force is to always mark here both rocket launchers.
Yeah. All right. Why is that?
I mean, if Sparky dies on a mine on the walk,
Yeah.
then next might have a slightly different plan where he wants to do the hacks in a different order.
Okay. Yeah.
If you mark them both, you are more flexible, and the hacks will even go a little bit faster because they are already partly parted both.
Yeah.
So they have a slightly less. So it doesn't harm, unless you have a very specific reason not to mark both. Then of course it's fine. But
Yeah, and
for
if you're
example,
doing just one
especially-
double hack, it doesn't hurt to mark both.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have done 3 hacks on the top. Very nice. Okay, we're going on the right.
Yeah, I was expecting left.
Yeah, me too. And especially the left side is not that hard, but also right side is doable. I think he.
Yeah, we have the grappler there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So mostly I would prefer the left side, but left side since the rocket launcher is at 12, left side is not that great.
Yeah.
So I think he thought the right side would be better. He cleared all the mines for it, so that's fine. I'm not sure what he wanted because he did a resmoke after the third hack.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he wanted to hack.
He was a bit late on that. If he wanted that, he definitely needed critters. So I'm not completely sure what his plan was.
Oh, me neither. Maybe hack one of these at the core. So for any of you who are new to the game or wherever, what we're talking about here is a free snipe strategy on Redline, because that's what it looks like from this hit.
Yes.
All right, so that is.
I would say this is at least one of the possible nominees for the Best Helper award.
Yeah,
I think this is typically a hit where there's not much honor in it. No one. Well, almost no one will remember this hit end of top.
No.
But this is just a hit. It has to be done,
Exactly.
and you better get it done early in the op because you just want to know that this base is finished in the least minimal, the least possible hits.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. The hit itself, it's not much to do, but as you say, it has to be done. That was K on Redline. Next up is Glizzard on Harmony. Is this Glizzard or is this someone else? I mean, is the player called Glizzard as well? Because I haven't seen this name before. Oh,
I don't know him.
Since Bombo is quiet. I think it's somebody called Lizard.
Lizard. Oh, yeah. Lizard.
Okay.
Or G Lizard. Yeah, he had 2 accounts in. He's a new player. I think he have his own task force.
Okay.
Revolution 7, I think. And yeah, he wanted to learn about more about 25-man DX strategy, so he
Yeah.
came in. And he's doing very good. Yes. So
All right.
anxious to see this.
So he's going harmony with all bombers and bullet, and he has a fully boosted troop health statue, 5 troop damage, and 6 GBE. I think I know which hit he's gonna attempt here.
Yeah, he wanted this hit. He checked it in at the start of up.
So there is one bomber on the beach. Hitting a sniper tower on a diagonal like this with bombers is really annoying because sniper will always kill 1 or 2 bombers. Here we go. Comes all the bombers. I believe he's going to farm a lot of cells here. Oh, we have Lizard in the YouTube chat. He's saying this is his second account. And he's farming directly over there. Oh, yeah.
Just in time.
Alright, firing the boom surprise. Oh, that was close.
I've had so many breezes on this hit.
There's a lot going
I
on.
always,
Yeah.
I always used to watch the shield generators go down, but you have to watch the bombers.
Yep.
Yeah,
Count the shocks.
here,
Count the shots.
what you prepare with this hit is how many shots do you need per shield gen. And then you count the shots, and as soon as you see the last shot going up from bombers, you can send the flare to the next shield gen. So you see the shot going up from the bombers because you can barely see anything in the hot zone.
Yeah.
It's
you can't
easy
see
for me
anything.
to look at the cramps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to guess your flares. It's about there.
And of course, you need to do second shield gen first.
Yeah.
So it is. I do 3, 1, 2, 4. Some do 3, 2,
Yes,
1, 4.
Always
3, 2,
number
1,
4
4.
last.
Yeah.
I have a tip because I see a lot of people saying about this hit that is so difficult because you have different timings on flares, taunt, and shocks. But what I do is I simply taunt every time I throw a flare, because that way I don't have to think about the taunt timing at all, because it will always be activated. Then it's just the flares and the shock timings. That's a
Yeah.
way to make it easier. It will cost you an extra taunt, but that is like 9 GBE. You can, most of the time, you can afford that. Okay, so that's Lizard on Harmony shields. He got about 3.2 shields. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Hmm. It's good hit. He left some power cells for the next. It's just a little bit too much health.
No. The next hit is Honig on Harmony, going with 3 Buzzer Bombers, Bullet, and looks like 3 Bazookas too. Leaving 2 bolts behind, it looks like. Honig is a co-leader, no?
We have helpful in the chat.
Oh, helpful. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, he's declared king of Boom Beach. He's the king now.
Yeah. So Honig here is going with, it is an 8-4, 8 GBE 4 troop damage. Let's see. And Honig also plays in Monkeys with Yuknal, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He likes the Harmony Open, for example.
Yeah.
But he never does it here, I think, because he wants to try less comfortable hits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually not sure if he's comfortable on what he's going to do now. Or if he's just cleaning up for someone else. Maybe because he's already a monkey, so there is not that much honor for him today. So probably he just did a hit that needed to be done.
Oh yeah. Oh, he didn't get it.
No, so if you do this, you don't get enough separation between bullets and the cramps. So what he needed to do is first flare the fourth MG. So bullet would walk further from the boom surprise, then flare the second shield gen.
Yeah. Because you normally flare the third shield, and that's not there. So you can then, as an option, take the machine gun straight below it.
Yep, but well, so it happens more often that you miss the third shield gen because there was something going wrong.
Oh.
You miss a shot or something else, and then the best solution is to flare the fourth MG, and then you flare the next target, and that will bring a bullet in a nice spot.
Mm.
Yeah.
So he threw all his
Also,
GBE.
you can also use that if you lose delay on the boom surprise. If you're quick enough. Well, sometimes you go up and that boom surprise pops up and you kind of freak out. But if you're quick enough, you can flare that MG and they will spread into the corner and you can still flare the SG and save a little bit of your hit.
Actually, if you go back to the hits, to the start of the hits, Jonte,
Yeah.
And zoom in, I think you could just flare Zukas on the boom surprise.
Oh yeah.
And flash it with one shock.
Yeah, one shot on.
Maybe the third hotpot might need a shock. No, maybe. Not sure. Would need to test on which corner they stay. I think they stay in the...
They should stay in the 9 o'clock corner.
Yeah. It should be fine then, with one shock.
Yeah, I think so. And that's a good idea. The next hit on Harmony is, it says Mahmood, but I know this is Stoneheart. Stoneheart is the most recent player in Angry Turtles, I believe.
Yes, yes.
He just got promoted like the other day here. Just
Yes.
big shout out to Stoneheart for making it all the way to the top.
Yep.
Proud of the guy. He is also a global top 10 player in both the Mega Crab and the Warships. Oh, this player is really, really good at this game.
Yeah.
He's going with all Zukas and Brick on Harmony. He's barting the shield. There we go. Oh, look at that.
Boom.
Stoneheart with the right core rush. This was 2.3 million at the start of the base, so probably around 2 million, I would guess.
Yeah, and most of his accounts are low on troop damage, so probably it was. But as long you keep delay, Zukas live forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for troop damage.
Exactly.
So, because they spread pretty wide, and then, well, first they shoot some Zukas on the corners.
Yeah.
So before they actually get to the big bunch in the middle, that takes some time too. Yeah, really nice rush.
Yeah, he had a little mishap on the beach. He placed the first smoke too far right, so one Zuka landed outside of the smoke. Other than that, it was a great rush.
Yeah. I'm not sure, so he might need to ask other turtles what it is with that laser beam, but I think it is some very small difference with the timing and then the laser beam shoot. So it can be so annoying, as in even the players in Turtles, sometimes they just have a week that each time the laser beam goes off, and then they have a month where it doesn't go off.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you can find really weird, I wouldn't say glitches, but random things happening.
Yeah, there must be a pattern, but it seems to be really in small differences.
Yeah, but it can be anything like your timing on the core flare makes them spread in a different way.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. The next hit is Lizard again, going with troop health again. 4 troop damage, 1 troop health, and then 7 GBE. It's all Zugas and Brick. Let's go. Just speed up the walking part here. Really not much. Avoided the mines beautifully there. Going directly. Yes. Oh, look at that. Oh.
What's this?
Oh.
Oh.
Should have thrown those smokes right away, I think. Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you go look the hit again, I can try to explain so.
Yep.
because the most important idea on this hit is to minimize the time Zukas sit under smoke while you have the waver shocked. So you want to have as much time possible Zukas shooting the core while you have the waver shocked. And of course, there is some time that the waver is shocked and your Zukas are still walking towards the core. But you want to have that only a couple of seconds. So you have a full shock, because you shocked the waver twice. You have a full shock where Zukas are really shooting at the core, or even more. So if you stop it here, so what you normally do is, like from the middle smoke that you see now, you do right after you do all the next smokes. So you do probably 1, 2, 3 more smokes. So 1 between, and then 2 smokes for the kill zone. You do them already, you wait a little bit, and then you flare towards the last smoke. So you arrive more or less when the smokes have, 2, 3 seconds left.
Exactly.
Here he arrives when the smoke still has like 10 seconds.
So we can see that the shock timer on the waver now is pretty much the same as the smoke timer. You want to have the smoke timer here just ending once you arrive. So the way to do that, as Knall said, is to sit by the cell and wait a little bit, flow the smokes, and then flare forward. Then we throw critters for the snipers. Here he should flare the core, but you can see he needed a new shock right away on the waver. Could be a candidate for the Brain Fart Award, maybe.
The barbecue, but that's more if the waver is causing it, I think.
Oh yeah. Or best breezy, maybe. This is Tom. Boombo, who is this?
Tom. Tom. I don't know too much about Tom. He joined us a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Then he stepped out a little bit because of the holidays and busy with work and stuff. And he just joined back, so he's a good hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty new. Okay, this is.
Well, he's been in the family before.
Okay.
But well, if I have to be frank, anyway, he's a little bit stubborn, in my opinion. So he just want to kill some shit and rip it up. And well, we're more about perfecting hits. And in dogs, we have the opportunity to take that risk.
Yeah.
To go for the pimp shocks and do the best.
Absolutely. So this is
perfect. Whatever is possible. We don't care about first points.
Exactly. It's a training team. So.
But, yeah. But he's a little bit more like, yeah. I just want to kill it and be done with it. Well, that's how I see it. Maybe I misunderstand or whatever, but yeah.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to blow things up. We need that too in Boom Beach.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it's in the name. It says boom.
But yeah, that's true. But in dogs, yeah, you know how we roll.
Oh yeah, I know. But it's a perfect place to try whatever you want to try and make the best of it. This is Tom going with 6 GBE and 6 troop damage, all Zugas and brick. Once again, I will speed up the walk. Going all the way to the top. I'm guessing it. Farm a few cells. Let's see the smoking time here.
I lost delay.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought he got it, but yeah, here you see more or less the ID. So
Yeah.
he's waiting.
That's
now it's
good
way
approach.
forward. And now shocking the waiver.
But
and
still,
the
he
symbol.
arrives a bit early. As in, here the smokes are halfway, and he's already sitting under them, and
Yeah.
the first shock is almost gone.
Yeah. Normally you want the reshock on the waiver to be either in the middle of a shock sequence, if not last.
And I think also Brick is really on the top side.
Yeah.
So I think he was sitting a little bit too long under smoke, and then sometimes different troops spread out to the top or the south. Especially Brick can then take a headshot.
So where do you put your kill zone flare exactly here? To the
What I
pixel.
see, I have tried to look at a little bit in turtles because I do it more or less where he does it, maybe a little slightly slower. I see some turtles do it a few tiles slower even, so more next to the like 4 or 5 tiles under the wall.
Four or five tiles, what did you say?
Yeah, from there 4 or 5 tiles lower.
So like around here?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I used to go up higher.
I mostly flare a little bit high, but I don't do this rush very often. And some time ago, someone asked me, and I've tried to look a couple of times in turtles where they flared, and well, it's not always easy because you don't always have a waiver. It's sometimes a little bit
It depends on the rocket launchers on top too, huh?
Yeah, so they.
But I see often the Zuka spreader on the corner here and up top, and I think that may be what they want to avoid if they use a lower flare.
Yeah, but it could also be a sign that your flare timing is not perfected. So when you really got the flow of those actions, and that's only by doing it more and more often, you also get a nicer spread. I've seen that now a couple of times, that just the timing of the core flare, when you do it at the right moment, that also makes a lot of difference.
All right, so that was Tom killing off Harmony.
Yeah, nice hit.
It was a quick. It got a swift death with his 6 troop damage.
Yeah.
Next up is Lanois, Ben Lanois. He has returned from a long break, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Ben was out for some time. He used to be in Wolves before. I think he's a little bit busier right now. So, but yeah, he's a good player. He's French, and a language is a little bit of a problem for him.
Oh. So you just have to learn French, Bumbo.
Well, we have Amin now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Amin is back in Docks, and yeah, I think he can help him a lot because Ben he doesn't understand much English, so he uses everything on translator and Gboard. Yeah.
Yeah, but that.
And if you don't have much time, then it's hard. I can imagine that's very hard.
Yeah, I remember from my Sparrows time, we had a Russian player who we had to use Google Translate. It was a little bit of a pain,
Avik?
but it worked. Yeah, Avik, yeah. So Lanois is going with 1 bolt of heavies, there's 5 bolts of bombardiers, 2 bolts of Zukas, and bullet. It is a lot of troop damage. Is it 9 or 10? Do you know, Knall? 246%.
No, I don't know. I'm not that good. I would say
11 is 298. So does it? I would
I
say.
think it's 8. It's a 4-8.
Oh yeah, maybe yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
he packs a lot of troop damage on this hit.
yeah,
Oh,
he
there's your
used to
word.
have too much, and we told him to reduce it a little bit, because
Ah.
otherwise he could only finish a Trinity or do something, because there wasn't much training for him. So in dogs, I think the best is like a 7-5 or a 8-4 account. Then you can train most of the hits.
Jonte, I think you have done these hits more often than I have,
Probably.
but I'm not completely sure. Last time I did this hit, I had bullet way in front, then some cramps, and the Simos just ignored bullet and shoot all my cramps.
Yep.
It's driving me crazy.
Yep.
As in, normally you would say bullet arrives first, so he gets shot, so he's most damaged, he's closest, and still they ignore him.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot. The Simos seem to prefer Gramps over any other troop. I've tried with Zukas in front, I've tried with rifles in front, and sometimes they just shoot the Gramps first, no matter
Yeah,
what.
sometimes that's a problem, as in, it always happens on the same kind of hit, so there must be a pattern, but I haven't figured it out yet.
No. I know it happens on motherboard if you try to kill the beach right Simo and put like rifles and then bombers.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Sure, I can give some feedback on this hit if you like. I see some things already.
What's the range of that rocket launcher?
Which this one?
F5. Yeah. No, F5.
This,
the one that was shooting.
Oh, whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, that maybe needed a little bit better plan.
Yeah.
And how are you going to snipe the core with that one up? Or was the plan to hack that one later, but there's not that much in range that will hack it? Well, they kill the base, so we will see.
Yeah. I guess there's no rocket launcher up here, and there's no rocket launcher here. So I guess the plan might be for the next hit to hack that one. But there's only a waiver. Oh, cannon. Now he's throwing Bart on these 2 rockets up top.
Nice. Good plan. Yeah, it's not optimal with this type of setjes, but yeah, he makes something from it.
I think one good approach on this, no, it would still be a 4. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna start to hit again. One thing that I saw at the beginning, it was the landing. Check this mortar range and also the rocket launcher range. This beach is cold. You don't need to smoke at all. You just need to keep an eye on the right side. You have some grapplers and sometimes a rocket launcher, but you don't need any smokes when it's standard like this.
Yeah.
See, he's using a boat of heavies to distract the mortars. Then he's doing a flag landing, and this is the other thing. Flare land and drop your Zukas first. Flare to the corner, drop all your smokes, then you drop bullet and the 4 bombardiers. And then you shock the Simos and shock the waiver as you approach. That's how you keep the Gramps alive. Drop them a little bit delayed and shock the Simos on the walk. So this is ideally not a hit for a low GBE account, because you need a lot of shocks here and a lot of taunts, and mine clearing, and then you also need a lot of bard. So usually good for a 7-5 or an 8-4 even. But still, he got all the clearing done, and he got some bard done. So a good job, I think, in my book. That was Lanois on Deja Vu. Next hit is Dr. Robber on Jawline.
I'm so happy to see him back. As in, I played. I learned him quite a bit in Pitbulls when I was leader there.
Yeah.
And then I think he moved out for quite a bit. And then he came back strong. So good to see him back.
Yeah, I played with him too. I believe it was when I was in Ducks here. So Robber is going with Everspark and all bombers. This is 7 GBE and 5 troop damage. Let's see what it does.
So here he loses already delay on the rocket launches from the left.
So the critters that peaked.
No, which is not a problem if he hacks from there. But I think the Simo...
Really
it's
close.
I know that spot, mostly from bad experiences.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh look, that. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, she pooped.
Yeah.
Okay, pause it for a little bit. So when you make the walk up here, what I try to do is that I start smoking right after Sparky has done it.
Yeah.
And that way the chances that she will poop at hacks is minimal or none. And then he shocked the MGs, which I understand, because they can really easily kill Sparky.
Yeah.
But he also shocked the hotpots and the doom cannons. I'm not sure, maybe he tried to do a triple hack?
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I would have stayed a little bit closer to the MGs and then used critters instead of because a triple hack you can do in range of almost every defense before they actually shoot you. Boom cannons, no problem. Doom cannon, no problem. Hotpots, no problem. Sniper towers, tight, really difficult. Shock blasters, no problem. Laser beam, no problem. So there are so many defenses that you better just hack really fast and try that on a friendly challenge before you hit, so you get confident on that timing. Then that you try stuff with shocks, critters, and other stuff that spend a lot of GBU, and often, well, you throw critters, and then one jumps out of your smoke, delay lost, and you get one hack off.
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
Oh, sorry. I did not mean to jump out.
So,
we weren't done with the hit. So then we can see again what Knall was talking about, the critter poops. One.
Here's the first, but he decides to wait. That's no problem. Here, second, and just when she's about to do the third, he starts smoking.
So what we have found is that the poop happens in a cycle, and she kind of, when she's not pooping, she's kind of loading up for the next one. And if you throw your smoke, this cycle is paused under smoke. So if she's now right before a poop and she gets under smoke, what happens is she will poop the first thing she does. Although I have to mention, somebody mentioned to me that maybe Everspark has these critters in her pocket. What do you think?
I don't know.
Tommy is saying in the YouTube chat that we could have done with the 4-8 account on Trinity. Probably a better spot, yes, I agree.
Yeah, the finishing hit on jawline was also that would have been a very nice one for
Yeah.
8 routines. I'm not sure how many hits it took now, but
he has all his bombers on the left beach. The rocket will kill them.
Yeah. So what in general is good that he's trying to maximize how much BART he can take, and that they did really well.
Yeah.
But what you see here is the middle rocket launcher is gone, and then he needs to BART more on the left side, and then there are 2 rocket launchers left, and it's really a bit messy the BARTing here, which can cost you a hit.
Mm-hmm.
As in, I think looking at the op, if they did slightly better on those details, they would have killed this op. It was not a very difficult role.
I hope all the ducks watching the stream are listening very carefully to what Knall is saying. But all the middle's clear and both the sides are cleared already, so going okay on jawline, I would say. That was Dr. Robert on jawline. Next up is John DD4. Now I may confuse this. There was one John. Yeah, it's him, John DD. I remember him from Sparrows. Does he play anywhere higher? He should be.
Yeah, he's in Monkeys. He's really busy this week with work, so he's taking a short break. But he's in Monkeys.
All right, awesome. I remember John because he's the only player that has, while I was leader, he has asked to move down a team. He came to Sparrows from Crabs. Then he felt, oh, I'm not doing good here. I'm not ready. I'm gonna move back to Crabs. And I said, okay, whatever you need. And then 1 year later, he messaged me and said, okay, I'm ready now. And he came back to Sparrows, and for sure he was ready. He was an absolute beast. And I think I moved him up shortly after that. Oh, that was really fun.
Yeah, he has done great hits, but he has also done the same hit next up. He sometimes just loses it to small details.
Oh.
Yeah, so and that's also what he told me is he really has difficult when he does 1 or 2 bad hits to end the streak. To end the streak of bad hits, he is really struggling with that to get out of it. And
yeah, that can really, because when you get in a bad streak, you kind of get in a bad momentum sort of, and you lose confidence, and it's really rough sometimes. You just need to iron through because you got moved up to Monkeys for a reason, and you're still that good. Anyway, John is going with 6 GBE. Wait, 7 GBE 5 troop damage. Also Zukas and Everspark. This is Deja Vu. Honig in the YouTube chat and Screaming Potato, aka Tater. Welcome, Tater. Look what's happening here, Knall.
If you see here with smokes, he could easily have saved a smoke here.
Yeah.
Because he could lose delay as long as the rocket launcher didn't kill him. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
And he was really on the edge of the smoke. So when you know that you just do 1 hack and all GBE for BARTing is better, because he needed to BART the rocket launchers as well of the right core. If you know that, then you can just really try to use minimal smokes. And what I do is I really count the tiles, so I know exactly where Sparky will stop.
Yeah, So what you can do in this position is you can use the mines on the side here as a reference
Yep.
to count the tiles. So you can count 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I always take 9 tiles. So
Yeah. And even when she walks one tile out of smoke, that's no problem. That's just you need less time to do the hack.
It should be 10, huh? If you flare.
yeah, but you see where she's sitting. I know the Boom Beach wiki. It says 10.5 tiles, but I'm pretty sure that's from the center of the defense. But you see where she's sitting. This boom mine here is 9 tiles below the rocket
I
launcher.
think we tested it quite a lot, Gunther, some time ago. I think if you have two defenses, 19 tiles separated, then you can double kick them. 20, it's a no-go.
Exactly. And if you're in the middle of 20, that should be 10 to each side, and we know that is not possible. Anyway, let's continue with this hit. It's all Zukas on the left side.
See, this part, he uses smoke there. And I think if it's only the mortar, you can go without smoke, no?
No, you need 1 smoke.
No.
Yeah?
Are you sure, Knol?
If you time it well, they fire over the Zukas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to dare it. You will see later. I didn't want to dare it, but I was thinking about it.
As Imp is saying, the wiki says 10.3 tiles exactly. So, but it's not really from the edge of the defense. We tested it, so I guess it's from the center of the defense. It's difficult to know. I know for sure that if you count with 9 tiles, you are safe. He went all the way to the top here.
Yeah, he was just clearing all the mines. So this is the Minesweeper award.
Yep. Oh, Honig is saying, oh crap, Knall saw my unplanned cleanup hit. I thought I can do this hit under his radar. No, nothing slips under Knall's radar. What is the health on this? Where is the health statue? It's on there. 1135 is not the highest, probably around 23 million on the shield or something like that. This is fun. You can speed this up. I think there's any more happening on this hit. Okay, that is John on Deja Vu. Alright, next up is Pussyclad. This is a fun name. What? Boombo, this is you. Why did you name it like this? What is?
It's just some. I rename all my accounts on like Jamaican names. Like, well, Bumbo Clad is sort of Jamaican. And then I have Pussyclad, which they use, and I have Bloodclad, and I have Rasclad. So this is one of them. This one took some time because of the profanity filter.
Oh yeah,
so
you had to
use some. I had to use some different languages.
Yeah, you put in a lot of time just to make sure the name appears like this. All right.
Yeah.
So Boombo Clad is going with.
But Pussyclad is not pussy because you have 6 account.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is 6-6. All Zukas and Bullet. We are gonna hit Deja Vu. Let's go.
I think this here was. I was thinking, I can land 3, but I need a flare, and then I cannot use the smoke because they will fire over. But I was thinking, let's go safe and use the smoke.
I have always smoked over that corner.
I've seen people walk there with no smoke.
The problem is just, well, you really need them with the best timing, as in
Yeah.
you really need them in compact, because only then the mortar shoot at them. But well, the zooks are already gone. If you have
It
them
also-
on the line, then of course the second part of the line will be dead.
You can also, it's also about how many bows you take. I had just enough for the health on the core with the 3 statues.
With the 3 boats.
So I was thinking, what can I do with a hero? And well, I didn't get too creative. Just distract the grappler.
Here comes Bullet. Hunting. Oh my, but he's in the middle of like 17 flamethrowers here.
Yeah, it was just to distract the grappler a little bit.
Yeah.
I just want to clear the beach as much as possible. And,
yeah, especially the microwaver here.
And leftover GBE, I planned on. Well, I planned on the rocket launches, which I totally forgot because I threw all on the MG, which is a pain in the ass to clear. That one at 1 o'clock.
Oh.
Yeah, I was already curious what the plan was for that one.
Well, you're going to see my plan soon.
It's hard to show because you're all over the map.
Luckily, Jonte has a big screen.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, but I don't mind that because
bought the shit out of it.
The top rocket launchers are almost dead anyway.
It's 1 art on the left on them. And I forgot that one. It's a memory fault award. Maybe.
You're just setting up someone else for the breezy.
No. It was very good because you will see the next hit. It's good. I bought the MG, I think.
Honig is asking, can you not save the smoke by flare landing? Yes, that is what we're saying. But you need the Zukas in a tight group, so your timing up to the corner needs to be pretty good to keep the Zukas tight.
Perfect.
All right, we killed the left core, we killed the beach waver, and we killed almost the machine gun. Really good hit.
Yep.
All right, the next hit is Tadas going on Deja Vu. What do we know about Tadas?
Tadas, he used to be in Wolves. And he came to Ducks. He's a very good hitter. He goes for the hardest hits and he always puts himself down. Which is not really nice, because he's a good hitter and yeah. I used to do that and then I got a PM from Appel once, back in the days in Wolves. And yeah, it really got me thinking and yeah. I think he can use a PM from Appel maybe about that. About not putting yourself down too much.
So, Appel, if you're listening, please send a PM to Tadas. All right, we are going with all Zugas and Brick. This is 6 GBE, no, 7 GBE, 5 troop damage. Let's go. There was 1 artillery, yeah, the rocket launchers on the top.
Yeah.
What do you think about smokes on this landing, Knut?
It depends a bit what status you have. So if you, I think the health was not crazy high, but it's a 330 map. So if you know it's really tight, then and you have GP, then well, why not use a smoke so you lose less sukas on the beach? Okay, one thing here. Can you pause it? So the first flare is now really in the corner. I would strongly advise everyone who does this hit to use a flare higher up,
By the second cell?
because that makes it. Yeah, second cell, and even there, not on the lower part, but the higher part of the second cell, because that makes it much easier to get all the Zukas behind the power cells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And why is
they
that?
usually split there, huh?
Yeah, so if you flare in the corner, they immediately spread back. So the first Zukas that arrive, they spread back around the power cell. If you flare higher up, you have that way less, because then you can do the second flare when first Zukas are arriving, or at least they are just starting there to spread. You do the second flare, and then the last Zuks are already also a little bit behind the power cells. So it makes it much easier to get them all on one line, and that makes it possible to pass the middle defenses without hitting the mines.
Oh,
Now you can say today there are no mines. Yeah, that's true. So today there is no problem at all to do it like this is done. But I would say if you have the possibility to do that each hit the same way, it makes it much easier to do it like that when you need it. When the mines are still there, then you're already confident on that higher flare, getting all the Zukas on one line. So practice that even when there are no lines, no mines in the middle. Just try to get them on one line behind the power cells.
So Knoll is saying to the right of the cell, to the right of the second cell, on the higher part of that cell. Pretty much right where the smokes are touching here, I guess.
Yeah.
So we can see now he has, looks like only one Zuka on the left, but still there's one, and that one would
it's
trigger.
More. Yeah, and that one will trigger mines and kill all other Zukas as well. So I know that players who do this walk, they mostly know, well, unless they're really comfortable in it, some still have an artillery ready in case some Zukas go wrong. Here, I would always do, as in we have pretty long smokes nowadays, so I would always do just first an extra smoke and then flare up and shock.
Yeah.
You see that machine gun who just went down in time?
Yeah. His flare is also a little bit too high here. So you see the top Zukas? They really spread around.
Yeah.
Normally there is a rocket launcher. This is a level 17, so that's an odd one.
This cell is
normally
normal.
there's one under the wafer, and that would have killed those Zukas. So you flare, you see the dark line, and above it there is a dark spot on the ground.
Yeah.
I flow on the lower part of the dark spot, just above the line.
I'm trying to zoom in as much as possible here.
Yeah. But hey, he kills it, so nice hit, and that's not that easy with all the...
Yeah, passing the waivers.
Yeah, that's always scary, scary.
That's tough enough, and all the machine guns there, they are nasty.
Yeah.
Appel is saying he's on it. PM.
Appel is just the right guy to send you a nice PM. He's a great leader.
All right, this is the leader of Angry Ducks, Tommy. He is also in Assassins, and this is he's going with Everspark, 2 bolts of Zukas, 6 bolts of Bombardiers. This is 6 GBE, 6 troop damage, and we are hitting Trinity.
Tommy is very good.
Yeah, he is. That's why he's the leader here.
Well, you can still suck at playing and be a good leader, but Tommy's also Tommy's also, he does very solid hits.
One double hack. This is a nice trend. It's a 350 though.
Yes, it's not too tough, but it's high, very high health, and
Yeah.
we don't really have accounts for it. If you go on a leaderboard team,
Yeah.
then you bring other accounts.
And still there, it is interesting as in no turtles has pretty much troop damage accounts. But for example, the Chinese teams, they seem to have more TPE accounts.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But they have slightly different strategies that use more TPE accounts. And well, turtles, I think the average troop damage is 5 or 6. No, 6. I think, yeah, around 6 troop damage might be the average. So we have a couple of 7s, we have 8s, we have a 9, we have an 11 troop damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I think we have maybe 5 or 6, 7 troop damage accounts.
How many do you have? Any 11 GBE accounts? 10 the highest.
Is the proper landing here, huh?
Yeah, very
Wait
nice.
till you die and then smoke.
This is it. Bring some mines on the left.
No, the last mines were not needed. So
Oh.
at some point you have kind of two decisions. I would always start parting the Simo, because every second you drop that Simo earlier is good.
Mm-hmm.
He's parting the waver.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so
well,
part the Simon.
yeah, the Simo is better. As in,
Okay.
the chances that you that you kill that waver in one shot time, well, that only happens with perfect timing and a high troop damage account. Otherwise, you still need 2 shots for it. So then the Simo is more helpful because it kills 1 troop every second that you don't have it shocked.
Yeah. So any damage done to this Simo here is good damage. Oh, Tommy is saying in the chat there is 37 million on these cores. Really beefy.
37.
Yeah. So probably 34 million shields and 3 million cores, something like that. Oh my. That was a good open by Tommy. Next up is Frank. He's also a co-leader in Ducks and he also plays in Assassins. Whoa. Who's having a party?
Hi, Vimto. Vimto. He's clearly having a nice
Yeah. Sounded like he had fun. Frank is probably one of the nicest guys I ever met in this game. He's gonna hit jawline. This is 8 GBE 4 troop damage. Everspark and all bombardiers. Helpful is saying that's good advice on the Trinity Bart at end.
I think Frank and Appel, they are going equal on the Nice Guy Award.
Yeah, helpful is also he is.
Yeah,
This-
Hilva's still the king, of course, but you know.
So this is interesting. So what happens is the critters trigger the hotpot,
Yeah.
and therefore Spark is starting to see the hotpot because it's now up, and
Yeah.
then she stops walking. That he acts actually pretty well to it, but that can easily confuse you.
Frank here is very vigilant, so he realized. Oh, whoa, that was late resmoke.
Okay,
We make it.
I'm really surprised
Oh,
that the hotpot didn't get him, because I recently had a couple of times that this is also a nice ID.
Oh.
Yeah. Get the
Just the
critters
loss
there.
of delay will hurt him a little bit. I think he might not survive it.
Why is this Simo not firing?
Because he had critters in the smoke.
Oh,
Yeah, those grid smokes are genius.
I believe he was aiming for a double hack at the top there, but
Mm-hmm.
the shock blasters
Yeah,
got.
but the shock blasters got him.
Oh.
So the critters didn't walk up. His smoke was not covering the shock blasters, so the critters didn't stay on the shock blaster. So it's a good strategy, but well, should have been executed a little bit better in order to work.
I was thinking you could go to the statues, but I guess he didn't because the boom cannon is marked.
Yeah. So if you pause this, he is using here all cramps.
Yeah.
But the question is now, what is important? So he could do a couple of hacks. Nice. He could clear a little bit, but he knew that there would be at least one more hit that could clear under the course. So it was not, you just want as much Bard as possible and not spend too much TP on clearing. So at least what he could have done is bring one boat of heavies. That will bring up all the hotpots instead of using a critter or, well, waiting until the cramps get in range and some of them are lost.
Yeah.
And also his flare could be done a little bit lower because the sides are already pretty clean. So flaring a little bit lower and a little bit to the right would have given a better focus on the hotpots and the boom cans on the right side.
Oh yeah.
And then one boat of heavies would make sure that hotpots are popping up.
That's very, very good advice. So it's very easy to sort of fall into the same lane every time, the same way of thinking, because all right, I've done this hit before, this is where I always flare, this is how we do it. But you often forget that, okay, but in this case the right is already cleared, can we do something different? Sure. So it's always important to try and think, even if you've done a hit 1,000 times, is there any way I can make it more effective? Try to think like that. Sorry, I did that mistake again. I was not done. Fast forward through the hacks. So what Knall was saying is flare a little bit lower, more to the right in this specific case.
Yeah, and here it is really about also experience, knowing, okay, I missed one hack, what is the next going to do? Because he's now barting those two rocket launchers. But okay, what's next going to do?
I need to hack all of them.
We need to get 5 rocket launchers still.
Yeah.
So he better barted the right side rocket launchers, 7 and 8.
Mhm.
So there were just 3 hacks remaining that you can just get out of range of the Simo.
Exactly.
So you shock the left side Simo and you get them from the left side.
Exactly.
That's just possible. You can just hack that 6th rocket launcher out of range of that Simo. And then from the just left of both shock blasters, there is a spot where Sparky can stay out of range of Simo and can hack all 3 rocket launchers. So knowing that, he better had parted the last 2.
Yeah, I agree.
Those 2. Yeah. But that is something that, especially when you do multiple hits on and up, you get more and more aware of such things. I think that's what I found out. That a couple of those things they
Yeah.
come much easier when you do multiple hits on and off.
Helpful is saying that Frank has the most positive outlook and encouragement for others that I have seen in 6 years in the Angry family. He is awesome. That's how old Helpful is, if anybody wondered. He is at least 6 years old. Z Master Dave. Is this Dave OBX, I'm guessing? No? No, this
No.
is another Dave.
Yeah, this is another Dave. This is a Dutch Dave.
Right.
I knew this guy from a Dutch task force. But he has been in the family very long ago. I think he was. I'm not sure if he was Turtles, but at least close to it. But really, in the time that, well, I think Massive Attack was new at that time, something like that.
Oh.
I'm curious how he hits now, because, well, I think he at least was used to do a couple of things better than we even do nowadays, because we don't. Well, we have such powerful troops.
Yeah.
They really could. A couple of things could do really well. For example, shield gen flaring for 4 shield gens. Often with those old school players, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have 11-second shocks, so the timing was much more tight. Let's look.
Let's look.
This is a different game. Yeah.
This is Trinity. This is 7 Botosukas, Everspark, and 1 Botus Bombardiers, 6 GBE, 6 troop damage. Z Master Dave.
Yeah, Dave wanted to learn some DX. He was curious about it, so I invited him to Docs. Yeah, he's learning fast.
This flare I would do a little bit further to the left, really not a little bit close to the wall. And well, we will see what happens next, but he needed to shock on the crapplers.
Yeah, because Sparky came out to smoke first.
So what you see is they don't really spread on the wall. You want them to sit on the wall.
Yep.
So there are too many Sukas now in range of the Simos. And I think he didn't land his cramps late enough. But we would need to see. Well, now it's kind of boring. Maybe we can do it again from the start. I want to see when he landed his cramps. Oh, he forgot them.
Here they come, on the right side.
That's it. Yeah. Well, then that's sorry. He landed 1 bout of Sukas on the left side.
Yeah.
Landed a lot of cramps.
When I do this hit, I try to put my landing crafts, or at least the bombardier boat, in the correct spot in the sequence that I'm gonna land, so that I don't have to search for them, you know. Anyway, that's... So normally you want 1 boat of bombardiers on the left side to kill that front Simo. That is your target.
Yeah.
Sparky got grabbed by the grappler because she was dropped too early. Means she got out in the front. Killer First is saying that Dave played in Turtles a long time ago also with Tipo. I believe this is not that same Dave.
Yeah, that is this Dave.
Oh,
sure.
it is. All right.
Yeah, in Turtles, he watched a couple of times. They know.
Wow, that's awesome. So
but he hasn't played since Massive Attack, I think so.
Yeah.
He really had to catch up with all the new strategies, I think so.
But then, if he played Massive Attack back then, he should have good basics to lean on.
Well, I'm pretty sure give him Mace, top shield gens.
Yeah, that's just pretty much the same hit still.
Yeah. Or winged left shield gens or that kind of stuff. I had a couple of those old school beast coming back from a long retirement or a long break. They always nail that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Much better than many trainees.
Next up is New Boy. I believe he is the leader of Pitbulls, or at least he was.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, he was. He took over after me.
Yeah.
He has
So
been doing
you guys, how about the awards, huh? I think Z Master Dave should get like a old good geezer doing well award, huh?
Sorry, how the awards?
The award.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
We need, or
I'm
you're
waiting.
handing it out in the end.
Yeah.
I
We
don't
can,
know.
when all hits are done.
Okay. I'll keep quiet. Continue.
We want the audience to stay until the end.
So where does New Boy play? Is he in a leaderboard team?
No,
Anywhere?
no.
All right.
New Boy is another that a bit like John, as in taking it slowly. He only wants to move when he feels he's ready. I think he has been hesitating for DX for a long time. First went to Starfish there, did a lot of hits to get more confident on the strategies there.
All right, let's move on. This is New Boy on Trinity going with 6 bots of Zerkas, 2 bots of Bombardiers. This is 7 GBE, 5 troop damage. Trying to hurry it up a little bit because we've been here for 2 hours already. Almost 2 hours. This is the same hit that Dave tried to do.
Yeah, this one is a little bit low on the corner.
But the smokes
I'd
here.
rather do it a little bit higher. Yeah?
This is something I tried to point out. The shock blaster will be in range still.
Yeah, but you shock it with the simultaneous. So I think the shock will come really soon now.
Oh yeah, he threw another smoke. Look at that.
That's also possible. 2 shocks, nice.
It takes 2 bots of Bombardiers.
Yeah, that only kills the Simo much faster. So that's not... You don't really get maximum damage, but it makes more sure that the Simo dies. So if your main target is getting Simo, which it kind of is on the first hit, if you know you cannot kill it in one, then sometimes you just take 2 bolts of grams because there's more certainty that you kill the Simo.
Yeah, I see. And he has 2 bolts on the right core. Remember to wait for the flare to run out before you drop the bolts. Otherwise, they will not do much. Imp is saying that New Boy is in Starfish. That's what I was having a hunch.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a pretty good setup hit there on Trinity. It's ready for the takedown. Over half to.
New Boy has been with the fuckbox for a long time now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good player.
All right.
Great lead up, big boost.
Next up is Angry Appel. Appel has been a long time co-leader and leader in Angry Wolves. He has... Yeah, that's where he spent most of his time, but I know for sure he's played in Sparrows briefly, and also I think in Starfish. I don't remember, but he dipped his toe in the leaderboard waters for sure. Now he is back from a long break, and he assumed the role as a co-leader in Ducks. I know he is Norwegian and he loves wine. Trinity with Alzugas and Everspark.
6 troop damage.
Yep.
Yeah, should kill it. That's, well, keep in mind, it's a full-blown left side. Not easy. I mean, 2 grapplers, shock blasters, Simons. That is not easy. That's not a given.
Don't underestimate this hit.
I'm often critical. So often in turtles they note it as a 1. Oof. Ah, there he lost some. They note this as a 1, and I mean 80% of the time it goes, but then just some random stuff causes it to be not a 1.
Yeah.
The next time, and it's always so difficult, especially towards the end of the op 2, to really know if it would take 1 or 2 hits. There's always very small things that can make it a 2 hit.
And okay, there's one boat on the right core.
Appel is a great guy. He inspires a lot of players to plan and do stuff, think outside the box.
There goes Sparky. Got her air moise.
You were saying the fun part is that it was me who sent him to Starfish. Oh.
the foxy player.
Oh yeah, but I think it's 5 streams I forgot that Death by Chef played in Sparrows. I always forget which country Arthur Tirona is from. I'm terrible.
Albania.
Is it? Albania, yeah. There we go. Trinity is down.
Yes.
Boom, let's go to this Arabic guy. Who's this? Don't know.
It's a mystery guest.
No, I know it's Knall, and I saw that Amin in the YouTube chat earlier. He saw this account name, and he said, "Who is this?" And he wrote it out. So I'm guessing that Amin understands what it says, and Knall does not.
No, indeed. I still don't know. I missed it in the chat. I had a terrible headache yesterday evening, so I was planning to spend some time in the chat, but it didn't happen. And
anyway,
bits and pieces.
I couldn't invite Knal into Doc's chat because that would be too obvious. So
anyway, Knall is gonna open this is your line. He's going with 1 boat of rifles, 7 boats of bombers, 3 GBE, 1 troop health. So that should be 8 GBE. Let's go.
No, I think I have a resource reward still on this account, and and a troop health. But I was looking at the hit. I thought, well, let me keep the resource reward because I still need to upgrade all my boats.
Oh,
makes life a lot easier.
Oh yeah. Here we come. Shocking Simo. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so we can see what happens. Up to critters. Oh, did you try a spam hack so to get all 5?
No, just triple hack.
Okay.
This is what because 5 hacks was too much, and you can just barge the right 2 rocket launchers. So if previous hitter had started barge on the most right rocket launchers, it would have made the job a little bit easier.
See here, Knall is taking 1 boat of rifles with him.
Yeah, because with 1 shock I can shock the most important stuff that would immediately kill the rifles.
And also the rifles will keep the doom cannons occupied for a bit on the walk as well.
So here I start doing 2 shocks because there are still, I hope to kill and here I missed the pixel shock. So the left side boom cannons are still unshocked, killing my crabs. But that's not a problem, as in With a higher troop damage account, what you want is that all boom cannons between the cores are still up.
Mhm.
So you either clear them all, or you leave them all.
Yeah. I have a question for you, Knall, that I'm genuinely wondering. When you have boom cannons left, where do you flare your bombers?
If all boom cannons are there,
Yeah.
normal spot. So
Oh.
it is like four tiles under the hotpots.
Yeah. Okay. And they will target the ones near the cores as well. All right.
Yeah, no problem. But it takes a bit longer. So sometimes if we have some extra GPs hit, so if you want to help, you know that, well, if you're not sure that you can clear all boom cannons, then you start looking, okay, how can I help next hitter as best as possible? And then sometimes we hack the corner boom cannons, so the back row touching the cores, because those will go last and only a few cramps target them.
Yeah.
But as I leave it now, there was like 80k left Bart on the rocket launchers, and next could bar the rocket launchers and clear and snipe the cores. But we are going to see that that was the idea at least.
Next up is John Wick 007 on Titanic. All Lucas and Brick. Who is John Wick? I believe it's not the same John as John Diddy.
No, it's a different one. But
No.
this John also, he has been in the family for a very long time. Good to see him now in Dux. I don't know him. I never had him in my task force. I never played with him.
No, me neither. But I have seen him around in places like Hedgehogs, and that was a long time ago, I guess. Anyway, he's going with 7 GBE 5 troop damage, and this is Titanic. Oh wow, look at that. That is a 3.4 million Titanic. Oh look, he's clear mines on the top. Why are we going there? A hot beach?
Standard rush is not really easy here. Might need some extra GPU. The right beach was really easy.
Yeah, it's almost naked.
So this is typical. So you can do a couple of things. So you probably want to farm the right beach, both to lower the health on the core, but also to get more GP for your rush. And you might need a second battle orders for it. And then there are kind of two options. Three options. Either you part with just one boat, but that is with this health is going to take a while. Or you farm with all boats and you do the diagonal walk from the middle of the beach to the normal kill zone, or you do the walk that he's doing here. And I really like to see this walk.
Oh yeah, this is an old school walk. Look at this.
I mean,
awesome.
Whoever found this out is really cool. As in, we know a lot of such paths when they are on a straight line, but we barely know. I think there is such a path on Dioxin, but it is still with his smokes. It's so hard to keep delay.
Look, he's flaying the sniper. Oh, had a little peek there.
Yeah, there he loses a lot. But it's nicely executed.
Early shots.
I really like it.
That walk was pretty. That was a pretty walk.
He said he was going for the Beast Mode award.
Yes. That's what he said in game.
Yeah.
Appel is saying
very good try.
John Wick is a former wolf. Had a break and now is back. Oh, I love this guy. This is Haggis Lover. This is Neil, I believe. Trying to learn some DX. He is He's played in Angry Good Vibe for a long time. He came to Sparrows in the early Sparrow days and got promoted from there. He's an awesome guy from Scotland, if you haven't figured it out from his name. He's hit Redline with 1 heavy, 4 Zukas, 2 Bombardiers and 1 Cryoneer, and Everspark half his armory. 5 troop damage, 1 troop health, 6 GBE. Alright, that. Smart landing. Look at that. He had a long tail of troops, but he waited to flare up. Very nice.
Neil is a very long time player, no?
Sorry, say again?
Neil has been in the family for a long time now.
Oh yes, he has.
Yeah.
He joined
Yeah, he
Sparrows
came to
when
Doc-
Sparrows started, and that is almost 3.5 years ago. And he was in the family before that, so he's been here a long time, for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, he came to Dux to learn a little bit about DX and stuff. Always nice in chat.
Oh yeah, it's very nice. Look at this, doing a diagonal crossover flare here. Oh,
Yeah, he tried to farm on the right side in order to have more GP for the clear, which I understand because it's otherwise a lot of smokes and a lot of GP. Get the
I
job
like
done.
how we
He also
how,
lost
how we
it. Here
I
he's
like
just
how we walked past the wire there. We
yeah.
walked past the wire, no harm.
well, he lost a lot of troops. He had
Yeah.
the snipers and I think the mortar fired here
Yeah.
once, and it was a little bit late on the rocket launcher shock. So a little bit windy hit by Neil here. Oh, we got Brad White in the chat. That is co-leader from Gorillas. Brad. Good to see you, Brad.
I think we
Rero.
make it look like a breezy with the cryos.
Yeah, this is really close to the best breed. Might be it.
Here's a fake breezy there. There's a fake breezy.
Oh my. This is Ozarello. He is a co-leader, I believe, in Ducks.
Really?
Also a former co-leader
Yeah.
from Wolves.
Yeah. Oh
No?
yeah. Oh, this. I remember this hit. I remember this one.
Oh?
Yeah, we're gonna blame this one on Knall.
So I remember what's left after Knall's hit. It was still 2 rocket launchers on top.
Yeah. He said,
60.
"Bought the rocket launchers." He said, "Bought the rocket launchers," and kill it with 7 or 8 troop damage. Count. Now Rilo had 7 troop damage.
All bombers and
But
Kaval.
it took too much butt.
But didn't he calculate?
And we debated this bot even after. Because
But this flare is way too high.
Oh yeah, it needs to be about 4 or 5 tiles lower.
How I do it, but I know he has been playing in some other teams, so maybe you load it there a different way. Missing one.
One is still up.
And that's
here,
such a
and
problem because the cramps that are in the center and in the front, those are the cramps that actually kill the corner boom cannons. So the first cramps to be killed are the ones that, well, you actually need most. So you probably will see here, yeah, the right boom cannon. Oh, it has one cramp actually targeting it.
Brad, it is Knall and Boombo clad. Yeah, so this is what we were talking about before, the two boom cannons being left for last.
I think it's better to farm something there. To back.
Oh my god. Oh, just Kavan left. Bye bye. So we missed a little Bart and we had a flare that was a bit too high. That's what we concluded on that hit, I think. Next up is Storm. Lovely lady Storm from Denmark. She's been a co-leader in Wolf for a long time. And now she is a co-leader in Ducks. She's an awesome lady. She's doing a lot for the younger families. She's used to promote us everywhere on the internet. So she's really great. And she's helping out in Ducks. And she's going on Jawline now with all bombers and Kavan. This is 5 troop damage and 7 GBE.
Okay, this is a flare 3 tiles lower.
Yeah.
Stop the hit here for a little bit. So what you see is that the cramps actually have spread a lot to the front.
Yeah. They're all the way up here in the hot pots.
Yeah. And that's because the boom cannon was still up when they arrived at the flare point. So she was barting the boom cannon, but I think it didn't die when the cramps actually arrived. And the second thing is she was landing Kavan first. What we normally do is we land all cramps, we let them clear, and only after we bring Kavan. So when all the clearing is done, then we look, okay, do we need more cramps? Yes, okay. Because what will happen now is that the Krabbler will take a couple of cramps and Kavan will quickly run after them.
Yep.
If you land Kavan later, then all those cramps are already done. And then maybe you can spawn a few cramps at the right spots. Because on both sides in barbed wire, there are some cramps that have a little bit loss. So Kavan will first heal the cramps in one barbed wire and then walk over to the other side. And on that walk, you can choose your moment when you press
exactly
second wind to launch a couple of more cramps. But I rarely see it help.
No, I've tried it. Maybe you're lucky if one of the purple cramps survive. The spread, I think, the boom cannon on the left side was still up. We didn't part that one. But
Oh, there is no grappler, by the way. Okay.
No.
Yeah, then bringing Kavan earlier is not a big issue.
it is not the most interesting hit to watch, this one.
So nice. She both pop.
Yeah, what she does well is that she just flares the core off. Right core is dead. Often people try to flare back, but you lose time and you often just lose the same amount of grams that you already had on the left core.
Exactly. So just flare the second core.
Yeah.
Correctly. Next is Taboo on Titanic. Taking 1 boat of heavy, 7 bazookas, and 1 boat of brick. 5 troop damage, 7 GBE. Boombo, is there anything we need to know about Taboo?
Taboo.
It's
Taboo
from
has been in
Florence.
my family.
Oh, he's French?
No, Florence in Italy. He's from Italy.
Oh, Florence, yeah. Alright. Let's go Taboo on Titanic. Alright. This is a smart technique you can use. Have a hot beach like that. Oh, peeking out there. Oh my. Ooh.
Oh, some got lucky.
Yeah. Oh, look at that mine.
But not there. Oops, forgot to clear the mines. Ooh, I think Neil is getting away with this one.
Oh,
Neil must be so lucky with this one. Maybe, yeah.
Should we put this at maybe the lucky bastard? Oh well, a little bit late on the shocks because the delay was gone. But that walk, man.
Yeah, this is a lucky bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, let Neil keep the.
One thing about that distract on the landing is, sure, you save smoke, but you also lose the delay. So you need to think really carefully if it's something you want to do. Personally, I would have probably done a flare landing in that spot under smoke. Last hit is Angry Moon. This is Moon. He's a co-leader in Ducks. And he plays in Gorillas. Ian Monkeys? No, I don't think so. Yes.
Yeah, Moon is like a magician.
Oh yeah. He is.
He does some very awesome hits.
Yep.
Very skilled player. But I think the moon usually shines late in, so he tends to hit late last hour.
Oh yeah, it's logical.
This must have been on the bell. I think there were 2 minutes left on the ult.
Sorry, can I say again?
I think there were 2 minutes left on the ult when he hit.
Yeah.
2 minutes time.
Moon is going with Alzukas and Brick. It is 7 GBE, 5 troop damage. This is Phobos. Phobos has 3 million on the core.
Okay. I will just give a comment here as well. I would always use one artillery for the mines around MTs further up, and a barrage for the mines lower.
Yeah.
And
because
I
you-
think he still cleared but I'm not sure which path he is going to take. Maybe he takes a different path, but I think
But that's
said
how
he
I
was-
snipe from 12 instead of the 11.
that's how I learned to hit as well. One artillery right underneath these two machine guns will clear enough mine for your path.
Looking at the mines he cleared, maybe he goes for 12.
Mhm.
The free space, not from the small gap at the shock launches.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, this really looks like he's gone for a 12. I would not have done that.
We'll probably hit it from the left side.
No, I think I would have gone above the shock launcher.
Yeah.
And then mark the top rocket.
Right. Done. Oh, look, he missed.
That's such a hard shock from that spot.
You get fooled because the machine guns and the rocket launchers are not aligned. So the spot is not the crack between the rockets. It's in the middle, middle of the top rocket here, on the left edge. Well, he still did a very good job. This looks like he did 2.8 million, something like that.
Yeah, but if you go above the shock launcher, you can just mark the top rocket launcher.
This one?
Let them, then they clear that one first, then flare the core.
Yeah.
And that way you have 2 shocks repeated. Well, you can start with 3 shocks, but then second round 2 shocks. So in 5 shocks you can do incredible damage.
You can shock the shock launchers here together with that machine gun.
Yeah, but the second MG always got still a good bunch. So because as soon as you flare the core, that second MG will still get some Zukas.
All right.
So for first round you can go for the slightly easier end. Just for a separate shock for the MGs. But then second round you have time to really aim that shock launches and one MG. And the other shock is for the rocket launcher on the right side.
Yeah, these 3.
Yeah. Another option is going with Sparky.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And hack the same rocket launcher, because then it distracts the right side rocket launchers.
Yep.
That also works really nice.
It's a very cool kind of hit.
Yeah. Especially low GP it works really well.
Yeah, that's a hit I haven't seen in like forever. Fellas, that is all the hits. Beast mode in Angry Ducks. So Knoll, I've been hearing in the background you've been typing, and I'm guessing you've been typing for the hits here.
Yes. Yeah, I have sent some feedback to.
All right.
So that duty is on him, and he also can all the type errors that I make in it. Thanks, Boombo, for that.
Yeah, thank you for joining us and doing this. It was very nice.
I think we have a couple of awards to.
Oh yeah, we won't forget that. I'm trying to find the list of awards. We're saving the Beast of the Day for last? What is it last?
I
Announcement?
didn't really see a barbecue of the day, but
No?
that first left core rush on Harmony came close, but it was not a waiver.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that counts. Barbecue has to be a waiver, I guess.
But it doesn't have to be anyone on all awards.
So let's skip that one. Grandpa got pull looting.
Yeah? Someone oversmoked a lot? Maybe, I don't remember. I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, I didn't like that Harmony opened. Much more efficient.
The Harmony
So
Open?
maybe that, yeah, that was the
Yeah.
bullet
Yeah,
open
was,
where he uses three
it
smokes
was,
on the
it
breeze.
was,
Oh yeah, okay.
I would say that one.
it was a nice hit though.
The result was nice.
Yeah.
But
The result was
strategy,
nice.
I'm not sure.
I remember we had someone we talked about as the brain fart. I don't remember which hit. That was also LA, I think. No, it was here on the rush. Lizard, I think.
Yeah, that was with let's do that one for
No.
the brain fart. Yes, it was with smokes, more smokes. Then the Zukas just were on the back of the smoke, so the rocket launcher got that. So yeah, that's the brain fart. Minesweeper, well, he cleared him before he arrived, but I would say came really close.
It wasn't Deja Vu? John?
Oh, yeah. He cleared the mine. So, Taboo got away with it.
Oh.
Lucky bastards. Yeah, John deserves that one.
Did you see any? Yeah?
Showboater is definitely the first hit.
LA again?
No. Titanic. That was.
Oh yes. John Wick.
I mean, those smokes were really nice. I think you really need to know the path.
Oh yeah.
To do that.
That was cool.
He just didn't get away with it.
And we had a lucky bastard, right? It was
that's Taboo then.
Yeah. I'm filling in the list now in Duck Chat as we speak here. Posted. The helper we said K, I believe, as the helper. Best breezy Knoll.
Not so many.
Yeah, we didn't have any real breezy, yeah.
Honig on the top shield. On Harmony, maybe.
No, he bought it down.
We don't have to give out all of them. Oh, Neil on red line. What do you think?
No, that was not the breezy.
Oh,
okay.
It was cold. It was cold. We cry out, but it's not breezy.
All right.
He cleared some good stuff there.
Do we skip the breezy?
Yeah.
Maybe skip it.
Yeah. All right, then there's only one award left, the one that's everybody been waiting for. Who will go to Assassins to hit?
Slowly scroll through the list. Yeah, start from the bottom. We have. A little bit down. What do you think? Deja vu finish was pretty good. Harmony, left chorus was pretty good. Right chorus, of course, as well, but I have a different standard for Stone. The second left chorus was pretty good. On Jawline, I saw really struggles with getting the head off, but the open goods. But that was Alexa, who is already in Assassins.
You were thinking Tom or Tadas?
I think one of those, yes.
You have to call it, Knall.
I think Tadas.
Tadas, all right. We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Tadas. Post that.
Congratulations, Tadas.
And as you should need to watch the winning hit once again. Awesome. We have Beast Mode Day in Angry Ducks. Everyone goes for, usually they say go for the comfy hit because you need to do something that you excel at and try to be as perfect as possible. That is the idea. So Tadas, he shows to go for the Deja Vu finish. I like the gapped smokes here in the beginning. It shows that he really scouted and thought about his hit, you know? So for this, obviously, Tommy will talk together with Chase Drib and get it sorted out for Tadas to come and visit Assassins for a guest hit.
Yes.
Yes.
The shock on the waivers, good timing.
Yeah. He definitely knows here what to do.
We said the flare here was a little bit too high, but as there was no rocket launcher in that spot, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It's even good to clear that top machine gun.
And everything is clear. Just waiting for the core to pop. So with that, everybody, thank you, Boomboclad, for joining us, and special thanks to Knall for taking his time and do the feedbacks on each of these 25 hits. I know it takes a lot of time, and you're a very busy man, so thank you so much for that. Thank you.
It's a little bit vacation here, not completely, but I had a bit more time. So thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing this. It was fun.
And thank you, Tommy, and everyone in Angry Ducks for letting us come and visit you today. I have a hit to do that I will do tomorrow, I think. So
they didn't kick me. They left me in.
The bastards. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. A very happy new year to all of you, and we'll see you around.
Yeah, see you all. Bye bye.